sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. A loss.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 1, Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. 7-7, our score after 1. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Flushed out right.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Allen.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On first down, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 23.
When he out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as a rookie.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Pass on for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So here's Here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Jones on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Cook up the gut.
He'll take this to the 46. 2nd and 7.
Here's Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And Diggs has it.
And he is going to have the Bills first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. Make him make someone miss in the open field.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that one and will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. He's got room at the 30, down to the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jacoby Myers, 46 yards.
And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Croc. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's taken down at his 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Allen to throw it.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. This is Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hines.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit.
That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
The kick by Bass is good.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So 3 points response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important three, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
On the return is Jones from the end zone.
There he goes, right side. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Pulls.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is... Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They try again with Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and...
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing, Jones. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And they'll try to squeeze in 1 more play here before the 2-minute warning. They run the counter with Cook.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They will find Davis. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the counter, this is Singletary. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.